We are going live shortly. Let me say that again without the echo. We are going live shortly. And I mean shortly. Good evening, Texas bikers, bikers all across the nation and the world. This is a Popeye update. You thought I was going to say it, didn't you? Man, man. Hey, look, I got I got a lot of stuff on my mind, man. Today is just I'm listening, and you know, I'm telling you, I hear that in the news, and no matter, let me tell you, there's so much BS out there on social media and in the mainstream media who's ignoring everything that's going on basically in Iran. There are people that are dying every day, and they act like we haven't attacked them yet. And I thought just over the weekend we had B-2 bombers bombing their nuclear facilities again. And now we're going to send somebody to negotiate with the IRGC as if they were somebody. It's incredible, everybody. But here's the deal. Witkoff, I'm hearing, and you guys on the chat line, correct me if I'm wrong, they were talking that he's going to negotiate with them on Friday. Now, I do think the IRGC is already crapped in their mess kit. But let me show you here. I don't know who that guy is there talking to those IRGC members who are out there yelling death to America, telling us that our missiles are going to destroy, or their missiles are going to destroy our Navy. And they got a plan. They got a plan that Russia gave them. Now, Russia's got their own damn problem when they decided they were going to invade Ukraine, and it'd all be over in a weekend. Well, what is it, 3 or 4 years later? They're still fighting. And they've gained about, I don't know, maybe a mile or two, or some of the Donbass areas, whatever all that is. But what is there to go to negotiate, everybody? The deal is complete surrender. That's the deal that Trump said is on the table. It's not just the nuclear facilities. It's all of it. It's all of it. They need to give it up. They need to be tried and put into prison or be eliminated. One or the other, but not a negotiated deal. The thing about the Iranians, the Muslim Iranians, their goal is to survive. And our goal should be they're gone, period. They're gone. Many of them have already left Iran, and they're running around the world, and especially to like the UK. It's incredible, everybody. There should be no negotiations at this point. You need total surrender. And to do that, you're going to have to take more action. And you can't leave the Iranian people that are out there so bravely protesting and getting murdered. Getting murdered every day. People are put into prison every day, and they disappear. They disappear. You can't throw them under the bus again. Again. This has happened time and time again. When we fail to support them and to take action every time they kill an American citizen. And they've done it again and again. And let me tell you, they've been at war with us. Listen up, everybody. They've been in war with us for 47 years since they took over Iran. With the help of Jimmy Carter and the CIA and the people over in the UK. They undermined the Shah and installed what you see today. and you see the results of it. There is nothing to negotiate. I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm really getting pissed is what I'm getting. We can't let this happen. There is no negotiation. All there is them gone. Period. And right now, they're looking to move to Yemen. Heard it the other day. But our media is not really reporting on it, not like they should. And of course, the people on the left in this country don't give a damn about anybody but themselves. And that'll be about the next podcast, when we're talking about the shutdown and the inability for the two sides to get along and do something for this country. And we'll get back around to Minnesota too in another podcast. But right now, this is about negotiating with terrorists. You can't negotiate with them. They are liars. They are killers. And their Quran tells them to lie to the infidels. I'm just saying, everybody. I'm just saying. So we got Witkoff going over there to negotiate with terrorists. Really? Really? We need to see that. Maybe we just need to raise enough hell that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. But we got these lunatics. I mean, did you see them the other day? I'm fixing to show you. This is them from the other day. They're lunatics, but they're still hate us. How about that? Here we go. Let's go with this one.
متشکرم. آقای گوجن مراقب باشید مجلس آتش نزنه. متشکرم. بفرمایید. اگر اروپا و کشورهای مهم مثل روسیه و چین این خلأ بین المللی را پر کنند، شاید راهی برای ادامه مسیر باشد. در غیر این صورت جمهوری اسلامی با اقدامات هسته‌ای خود ایشان را سر عقل می آورد. و این را بدانند که در چنین شرایطی ایران هیچ تعهدی ندارد که در جایگاه گذشته خود در مسئله هسته‌ای قرار بگیرد.
You know, you guys, that building they were in there, we have to know that our intelligence services, the military, knows where that building is. And why haven't they taken that down with them in it? With them in it. They haven't changed their tune. They're not going to change their tune. And Richard Slow, he'd asked Jimmy Carter, wasn't he a jewel? Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. You know what? Jimmy Carter fooled everybody. He was a submarine nuclear submarine commander, captain, a military man. But somehow, and I guess, how do you go from a peanut farmer to a nuclear submarine captain? I don't know. But I have my opinion of Jimmy Carter, and I don't know that he would have had the wherewithal inside of him to actually launch a nuclear missile from a submarine at some enemy. I don't know if he'd do it. Was my own opinion. What do you guys think in the chat line? God. Lisa Lee says that she saw a video today where an entire middle school was protesting ICE during school hours. Well, you know what? That's about it. We're going to get to that on the next one. We're going to get to that. Because I want to explain to you on the next one what's going to happen. What's going to happen. Because the bullshit is spreading. So let's go to the next video. And this is, this is just a bunch of damn lunatics. Here we go, everybody.
الله مرگ بر آمریکا، 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 الله مرگ بر آمریکا، مرگ بر آمریکا، مرگ بر آمریکا، مرگ بر آمریکا.
You know what that looked like to me? That looked like a bunch of marching Teletubbies. Is what that looked like. Good Lord. Lunatics. Lunatics. Now understand that video was taken in an underground bunker, but I doubt that. Maybe so. Maybe so. But as you saw, they marched out across the room. Then somebody told them to turn around and come back the other way. Then they all sat their asses down. And what were they chanting? In their language? Guess what? Yep, death to America. That's what it was. Crazy people. They have not changed their stripes. They're not going to. It's just more the same. And they're lunatics. They're indoctrinated lunatics. And right now, the Iranians, not the Muslims, the IRGC and those types, the Iranians are out there rioting and protesting. Now, they've had to slow it down because too many of them were getting killed. So now they come out at night and they yell off the top of the buildings. Is what they do now. And they're doing some attacks on some of the facilities with the help of I don't know who, and neither does anybody else. That's the truth of it. But let's look at the next bunch of yahoos. Oh yeah, something else, everybody. Here we go.
Allahu Akbar.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
Well, I had the audio on. I don't know why it didn't work, but it didn't. But these people teach hate. They're not going to stop doing that. It's like Democrats who's not going to stop what they're doing with ICE and everything else. They're not going to stop. Matter of fact is, they're all about the same, my opinion. But hey, we got this one that, I mean, what an ass. What an ass. And who knows, he might be a Muslim too. Look at the picture on the wall behind him as he tells us he's had enough. He's moving out. Here we go. The dumbass couldn't get the flag to burn. Oh my God. Oh my God. But you know what? Head on out. We don't need your ass. Okay, Jamon, have a good dinner. Have a good dinner. Enjoy yourself. I hope it's, hey, it got up to about 60 degrees today. Oh, yeah. But speaking of Minnesota, which will be one of our next podcasts. Oh, and I got to show you this first. I got to show you this. This is an Iranian attack boat. Yeah. Going out to sink the Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier. Oh yeah, he got a machine gun and a tub. So yeah. All right, let's get back to these guys in Minnesota. In Minnesota, they have authorized themselves to do to check out people that's coming into their zone, I guess. I don't know who kind of authorized this, but look at it. It's totally stupid. Totally stupid. But let's watch it.
Yeah, he's just our Somalian Uber driver, man.
Hey, how's it going?
You said his license plates are ICE?
Doing good, yeah. I was just saying, it looks like in our system, your plates came up as an ICE plate. That doesn't seem like it's the case, but I just wanted to come through and see what was up and talk to you, see how you were doing. Okay, I figured, yeah.
I mean, he's clearly Somali.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, well, glad to hear it. What's your name? Ali? Ali, nice.
How long have you guys been out here today? Are we good though?
Yeah, we're good.
I do want to ask, what's the system you guys are using out here? I mean, because it's obvious that was wrong, right? I mean, the guy was just a Somali Uber driver,
totally.
not
Well,
ICE.
the thing is, ICE, they're renting a lot of cars, but yeah, we'll take this off the list. Yeah. Who y'all with?
We're honestly just from California, just independent photojournalists. Name's
Okay, do y'all have like a Twitter or something?
Jorge Ventura.
Jorge Ventura?
Yeah, Jorge Ventura.
All right, cool. Thank you.
How long has this been set up, man? Like, the images of this are going viral online. That's what we came. I don't know if you know if they're going viral. But.
Yeah, no, I heard that. People are people saying that, and a lot of the neighbors support what we're doing. So happy to be here.
Has local law enforcement said anything?
Not that we know of, no. But look, I gotta get back to this. I'm not trying to do no interview. All right.
Now, we are, this next one I'm going to save for the next podcast. Because the next podcast, we're going to be talking about Minnesota and what it's going to look like years from now if they get their way. And let me tell you, it's not going to be good. And for you young people out there, you have to know what's coming. You have to know what's coming. And you say my video has, well, I see it. It should be okay. How about this? Okay. Had to turn a couple of things off. Sorry about that. Anyway, the next one is going to be about Minnesota and what it's going to look like in the future, especially if they get their way. And we'll also be looking at Mondani as we're keeping track of what he's doing, or more important, what he's not doing. Yeah. So this was a short one tonight. There is nothing to negotiate with these people. Nothing. We need to get in there and give those people in Iran that think we're coming to help them out. And I hope that Donald Trump means what he says. Total surrender. And that's going to take military action. Don't need Witkoff there. We don't need a negotiated deal because there is no deal that they will honor. Not one. Not one. They haven't done it again and again and again. They lie. They are thugs under the banner of a religion. Or a lot of people say it's not a religion. Just saying, everybody. Just saying. Everybody have a good evening. This is Butch Popeye Moss. Texas Biker Radio News. Bye-bye.